Hey there boys and girls, like Skillfaker here, and welcome to another episode of Tell Me What, the series where you tell me what setup I should use and then I'll review it and I'll maybe give some tips and tricks on it. So this gameplay is quite old, it's before I went to Canada, so I'm not quite sure what I did there, but we will just like hop right into it and check out our little setup we have today. So our setup today is from TuneFuse, the M249 SAW with PKA bipod laser sight. In addition to this we have the G17c, C4 and AnyPerk. And I think that's what I did. So I normally tell you what I think about the setup, how I felt of using it, what playstyle is good for it. Since I haven't played in a while, and it's also like a little while ago when I had got this gameplay right here, I'm not quite sure. One important thing would be when it comes to light machine guns, the reloading is basically you normally don't have to reload too often, and you should make sure that you're in a safe position because it takes quite a while until the reload is completed. I think for the sidearm the G17c is quite good since it has a laser pointer attached to it, which makes it quite useful for hip firing, which I normally prefer to do with pistols for some reason, I don't know. And yeah, so I would say that the PKA is always a really good sight. From what I've noticed, since I'm not always or not too often using light machine guns, it looks like at the end the recoil will get like a little bit higher, so the gun will at some point balance out and you won't have like too much vertical recoil, but still, oh no, too much horizontal recoil, but still a little bit of vertical recoil, but almost none. But it feels just like the bullets will fly randomly within the crosshairs. That's just what I found out. As you can see, I'm playing on the close quarters maps, and I think it was quite useful to have the laser pointer, so the laser sight with me, since I actually felt like enjoying the hip firing with the M249 SAW, and it looks like right here I have some problems to connect to the game, which I had the last couple of days before I went to Canada. And yeah, oh, you D-bot. And yeah, I think what else I've got, the C4. I think I don't have to say much about the C4. The C4 is always like a really good and great choice. Right here on the new close quarters maps there are no tanks or stuff you normally blow up. I mean, you could use the cheap tactic and put a C4 on the objectives on Conquest Domination. Since the radius of where you capture the flags is so small, you normally always get a C4 kill if you put it down somewhere around the objective. But I think that's pretty cheap and you shouldn't do that. Yeah, I think most of the time I was hip firing. I'm not quite sure if this is just because it was in a close quarters maps or if I just felt like hip firing with this gun. I know it can be pretty accurate if you use the bipod with it, just like I have attached to it, but I think I haven't used it too much. Maybe I should have tried another map to give you like a better point of view from this whole setup. The next few episodes will probably going to be on the new, not on the new, but on the normal maps again, so on the vanilla maps from the main Battlefield game, and maybe also some back to Karkand. That's just because you have like lots more opportunities for close, medium and long range, and on those maps right here it's most of the time always about close range. I think that's mainly the reason why I haven't used the bipod, and I also feel like a little bit clumsy or clunky if I'm using the bipod. It just feels like you're trading in a lot of mobility for higher accuracy, and yeah, maybe I should have tried it. I definitely think that is going to be good if you're using bipod with it. The laser pointer, like I've said, is really great for those close quarters engagements, especially on the new maps right here. I think the PKA the PKA is always like a great choice between like the long range and the short range engagements. So you have basically a medium range scope which will perform always pretty good. But if you're firing from the on the walk, I would fire from the hip, and just if you're using bipod, I would use the side. So I hope this was not too fuzzy, because I'm sorry, and I really cannot remember everything I did back in this game. I hope you enjoyed this video. The gameplay is now slowly come to an end. If you have any more suggestions for the next episode, just post your setup down below in the comment section, and I will pick the setup with the most thumbs up for the next episode. And yeah, I hope I will see you soon again. Sorry for this little bit fuzzy gameplay. And any other than that, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and like Skillfaker out.
Was machst du gerade?